In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to scrape websites with Gumloop 2025 tutorial. We'll start inside Gumloop by logging in, creating a new flow, giving the workflow a clear name, and opening the workflow editor. A simple name like Website Scraper Workflow works well because it makes the project easy to recognize later, especially if you build multiple automations. Once the flow is open, the next step is to add a website URL input. This is where you'll provide the page you want to scrape, such as a sample site like example.com. The nice thing here is that you're not limited to typing in one URL manually. You can also pull URLs from tools like Google Sheets, Airtable, databases, CSV files, or forms, depending on how your workflow is set up. That flexibility is useful if you plan to scrape a single page today and scale to many pages later. After that, add a website fetch or browser node. In Gumloop, this could be something like a website scraper, browser automation, URL fetch, or HTTP request node. The goal is simple. You need a node that can access the web page and return either the raw HTML or the fully rendered page content. If a site relies heavily on JavaScript, a browser-based option is often the better choice because it can load dynamic content before extraction. Now it's time to extract the data you actually need. This could include the page title, headings, product names, prices, blog content, links, business details, or contact information. Be specific about your target fields so your workflow stays clean and efficient. The more focused your extraction is, the easier your output will be to use. If you're working with multiple pages, add a loop node so Gumloop can process each URL one at a time. That way, the workflow repeats the same scraping logic across your full list of pages without you having to rebuild anything. Next, clean the data. Raw website data often includes extra spaces, inconsistent formatting, duplicate records, or unwanted text. Using transformation nodes to tidy everything up will make your results much easier to analyze, export, and trust. If you want to go a step further, you can optionally analyze the scraped content with AI. For example, you might summarize articles, extract keywords, categorize pages, identify sentiment, or generate insights. A prompt like summarizing the web page and identifying the main topic and target audience can be very effective. Once everything looks good, export the results to a destination like Google Sheets, Airtable, Notion, a database, or a CRM. Then set up automation so the workflow runs daily, weekly, monthly, or only when needed. Finally, test and monitor the workflow carefully, verify the data accuracy, check your extraction fields, test different websites, watch for missing values, and adjust your selectors or extraction logic when needed.